And we're back with a little story about Vortek knives. So this is actually the first of the video on Vortek knives. However, it's the fourth one I am recording. I already recorded 3 others that I'm going to release later dates here. And I want to tell you a little bit of the story about Vortek knives. Vortek knives is a small family-owned business. They're located in West Virginia, and they control, they outsource and they control what their materials are used in their knives and the designs, and they have a large say in what's happening with these. And all the knives I've found have excellent G10 handles. They have a nice deep carry pocket clip. In fact, this one is probably the lowest of them all. They have good fit and finish. They're chamfered here. This one's the only one that does not have jimping on the flipper tab. They run on bearings. They have really good action. The blades are centered. It's everything you want, and it's at a very affordable price. They're available on Amazon and then also at their website. So we'll talk more about that later. Let's go ahead and open this up. So I don't have a knife like this. I don't have anything to compare this one to. It's very much a gentleman's style knife. And it's very thin right through here. Very thin. Full flat grind on this blade. We got a satin finish on a rough grind, so you get that rainbow look, I call it. You got the branding, Vortek branding right there. You have a sharpening choil. You have 8 CR13 MOV, and I'm a fan of that. And if you watch the other 4 videos, you'll know I'm a fan. Kershaw uses it, CRKT uses it. So, you guys, if you're in this $25 to $30 price range, it's a very good steal. Lockup on all the knives was very good. And this even has some milling. Look at that. The liners are milled. You got those barrel-shaped back spacers, more milling. We'll go ahead and open this up just a little bit. Okay, so it's a very nice fidgety knife. Especially, that's a really light blade. Okay. Well, let's see, speaking of the blade, let's see how we do with a sharpness test. And so when it comes to cutting paper, yeah, this is a factory edge, guys. Very good. Little hang up right there. That could be the paper binding. So another thing we do here at the Rusty Miner channel is we try it with a foam peanut. Sometimes I've found a knife will cut paper because it's thin, but it won't cut a foam peanut. And this one is getting it done. All of them. I did all 4. You guys got to watch the videos. Check out the other videos, which are going to be released soon. Very nice edges on these, especially from the factory. So let's do a little comparison so you guys can decide what you think a good name for this knife would be. And then I'll tell you how to enter the contest. So we have a good old Sharpie. And if we take a look at that Sharpie, we are just a little bit thicker than the Sharpie. And actually the Sharpie is longer. So this will fit in your pocket real well. Like in your shirt pocket if you want to do that. And so this one would also do the same. If the Sharpie's not working for you guys, we'll bring out our trusty old friend Rat. That's a Rat 1. And we'll lay this next. Now that's surprising. It's a small knife, Oh, let's go ahead and flip them over. But I do believe it's got a 3.5-inch blade on it. So that's not only a sharp and thin blade, but it reaches out there. So when you open this thing up, pretty big, actually. And that's what you're looking at with the rat. How does it compare in terms of width? Let's find out. So I think we'll compare it to the small rat here, the Rat 2. So, yeah, it's a little thicker. It's a little thicker. So when it comes to ergos, that's actually good. It's got neutral. It's got some cutout there. Oh, meant to tell you guys, it has good access to the lock bar. Yeah, it doesn't have any hot spots. I had one more of this model, one more of these knives that does, but this one does not. So, what are you guys thinking for a name? You got anything in mind yet? All right, let's talk about how to enter this. Right now, the name of this is the VT-405SL. What you got to do, guys, is you need to go to vortechknives.com, and at their website you're going to find their email, how to contact them. And I want you guys to contact them, and you're going to need to say, you know, Rusty sent me, and give them your name, your address, and then you might want to say something like, my idea for the name of the knife is, and then you guys come up with a name for this knife. We're going to end this contest. I believe it's going to be 2 weeks from March 9th. I believe that's the 23rd. We're going to end it at 5 p.m. Eastern, because they're in West Virginia. So get your emails into them by then. Get the name of this knife into them by then. They're going to decide on what they like for the best name for this knife. And based upon that, if yours is chosen, they're going to mail you one of these knives. How's that for a deal? All right, guys, stick around. I hope you guys watch videos 2, 3, and 4. We got some more of these. These knives are available on Amazon. They're available at vortechknives.com. It's a small family-owned business in West Virginia. Makes excellent knives. You get your money's worth out of them. And I hope you guys give them a chance. Thanks now. Bye-bye.